for in Lewis.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
All right, 640. Jess, what's going on in headlines?
All right, there's a few headlines taking place today. First, the U.S. hit a record high number of daily COVID-19 cases yesterday. The 7-day average of 254,496 cases surpassed the previous high number recorded on January the 11th. That's according to data from Johns Hopkins University. January is going to be a really, really hard month. All right, a dean from the Brown University School of Public Health told CNN. The Omicron variant now makes up about 59% of all new cases, according to the CDC. The remaining 41% of cases are the older Delta variant. Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. are struggling with the largest increases in cases.
I just got to say this, though. And this is just me being me. I can't hold my tongue on this. You know, the CDC released new guidelines talking about, you know, if you don't have symptoms, the new isolation time is 5 days or whatever. And we've talked about it. People are really pissed off about that.
About changing it from 10 to 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
People are really mad on Facebook and social media making comments. I don't agree. You don't agree with science? You don't agree?
It says that they're going to shorten the recommended time that people should isolate or quarantine from 10 days to 5 based on certain conditions and vaccination status. The change comes after science has shown that the majority of COVID-19 transmission occurs early in the course of illness, typically in the 1 to 2 days prior to the onset of symptoms and 2 to 3 days after. People who test positive should isolate for 5 days, and if they have no symptoms at that time, they may leave isolation as long as they continue to wear a mask for 5 days to minimize the risk of infecting others.
Yeah, but people don't like that. Certain people, not all. People are like pissed off that people have to be. They want them locked in the house longer. I wish I was that person who was that miserable that I just don't understand. Like all of a sudden they're experts. I for real. Like I don't understand. And then the other kind of person that I want to talk about is the person who keeps writing on Facebook.
What?
And everybody has one on their timeline. Lock it down.
Oh, the lock it down one.
The lock it down people.
Or a lockdown coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But they write it as fact.
Yeah. President Biden just said with the COVID response team that this is not, he just said it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This is not 2020, March 2020. The reason we locked down was because we didn't have vaccines and ways to fight this. We didn't know anything about it. Now we do. So, yeah, private businesses and certain, ones might be doing certain litigations or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's not going to be a national only, right. Certain businesses allowed open. We're not going back to that. The reason why we did that is because we didn't have vaccine.
But we won't go back to that ever again.
I don't think so.
I don't think either.
No, not a mandate where like the whole country has to do only essential businesses. I don't think the governors are going to come out and do all that again. Mm-hmm. They might do a mask mandate. That's fine. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them have been doing that.
Right.
But it's not going to be
again like we experienced before.
No, not shut down. But people they want it so bad.
Wow.
You're fine. You don't have to go to anywhere. You can stay in your house. You can stay in your house 10 days, 20 days if you get sick. You can only shop at essential businesses if you choose to. People are just.
Yeah, I know. Some of the stuff
I just don't understand.
Is out of hand. I get it.
It's just crazy. Somebody, shout out to my man Harry, didn't know that everyone is a scientist. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. I had somebody tell me the other day, your kids ain't playing sports this year.
They did?
Yeah. I said, what? Nope.
Well, we just finished up a season.
Government gonna shut her down. Stop it.
Stop.
I'm just
I
like,
read online too that
I wish I was as miserable as
the
you.
kids
Like,
are on break right now.
yeah.
And that it's up in the air if they're going back after break.
Is it? Is it the superintendent
was
did a
like,
robocall? Did they?
What? Like,
Did
where
they?
do you get this info?
Because I haven't got no robocall. None.
No, we're going back.
Yeah.
We're going back. January the 3rd, we will be back.
And even if they aren't, we're back. We're just dropping ours off.
No matter what.
No, but I mean, like, I just don't understand people's like
Yeah, I know.
mindset.
I know.
And you know what's crazy? It's at least on my timeline anyway. It's the same ones who said it last year.
Last year, right?
Shutdown coming, it didn't. But the same ones are saying it again this year, like they want it to happen. You ever heard about speaking something into existence?
Yeah.
Say something so many times,
why?
you start
Why
believing
do they
it.
want businesses closed?
Because they do. Stop the spread. Control the virus. That's the answer, but that's why we're doing vaccines, boosters, masks, social distance, all that. You know,
Wow.
again, this is not March of 2020.
No, now we have so many resources. There's the vaccine, there's the boosters, there's the COVID pill.
The COVID pill, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things out there that they're coming out with now.
Somebody said,
We have masks.
mark
we
my
can still
words,
social distance.
we'll be shut down by this date.
We didn't have
I'm
all
not
this
going to mark
stuff
your
before.
words. I'll mark my words.
We didn't have all that before.
Yeah, no, we didn't have any of that. Nothing. And now we do, and now people still want to go back to the drawing board, square one. How?
What do we do?
Yeah,
And the testing sites?
Yeah,
the
the test.
at-home tests that they have now? You can go to your local library and get a test.
yeah.
State Service Center? I mean, you can get tested anywhere. The drive-through,
Anywhere.
the pharmacies.
ChickfilA. They
Now,
walk right.
Chick-fil-A's the only place that
They-
does it right.
They walk right up to and say, "Here, you want to test my pleasure?"
Get you in, get you out, and
Yep.
it's their pleasure.
They got the guys standing, the guys and girls standing right there. You don't even have to get up to the window. They do it right there. No, they don't do
Anytime-
COVID tests, but they'll do
Anytime that I'm in line
30 for 30
anywhere-
chicken nugget tests.
Yeah, they do. But anytime I'm in line somewhere and it's like a ridiculous line, I'm like, man, where's the management for Chick-fil-A? They
Yep.
will take care of this
Take
quick.
over this joint
They will take care of this quick.
quick. And I used to be like, when we would go to Chick-fil-A, and when I first experienced the people standing out taking your order
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
iPads, I was like, oh God, why are they doing this? This is, come on, let's just get up to the window. They got to come over and talk and all this.
Now
The-
you
the
see
best thing
why
ever.
It is that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they keep it moving.
And I fly by the yeah, like once after you order with the person on the iPad, when it's time to get up to the
To
thing,
the receipt person, you don't even get it.
no, or to the real machine, the order,
Yeah.
where you
No,
normally
fly
order,
by
you
that.
don't need to,
No. You
and it's
fly
right
by
at the
that.
turn, so I'm like, "Skirt!"
Yeah, you fly by
Yeah,
that.
and then
And there's someone there in the booth. Would
Yeah.
you like a receipt? I always say no.
nope,
And
never.
That's, a good deal. You just keep it moving. I don't need that paper and trash and nope.
And they always, and that's the other thing, they always remember too, because other places, I'm like, I'll show you on Facebook. We're on Facebook Live right now. Shout out to everybody. I'm like, here's my credit card and other fast foods. And I'll say right away, I don't need a receipt because
Right.
it's going to be a long paper
Yeah,
and I don't need all
right.
that.
I
It's going
know.
right in the trash.
I know.
So I'm always like right away, here, I don't need a receipt. Okay, here's your receipt, sir.
I know.
What?
I know. Just extra.
Yeah.
Extra. I know. But not a Chick-fil-A.
Nope. They know. They
Yeah.
remember. They pay attention to you. They tell you it's a
You
pleasure.
Get up to that window. They
All
say,
there.
hi, Bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Soon as you get up there for your order, hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill. Did Bryce get his nuggets today?
Have a good afternoon, Bill.
Yeah, and you wanted extra honey mustard, right?
It's my pleasure.
Okay, my pleasure. No problem. And when you're sitting there, well, how's your day going?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
They'll even ask you how your
They're
day's going.
So kind. Everyone should go through Chick-fil-A training.
You know who else has
Whether you work
training
there or
like
not,
that?
everyone should have to.
You know who else has training like that? Outback.
They do?
Yeah.
I mean, I always had a good experience at Outback, but I don't know what their
Nope.
training's like.
A friend of mine, shout out to my man Uncle Jerry. He used to be a manager there.
Okay.
They go through Outback training.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's top notch.
you can work at other restaurants, and I've heard other employees over the years say that, like, you can go and I'm a waitress here or a waiter here. No, but you're not an Outback server.
Right.
There's training, and then there's Outback training.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, they are extra over the top
ate
nice.
there over the holiday, and it was great.
Yeah, well, the servers are just top quality, just like the ChickfilA.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
6:50. It is the Bill and Jessica show. I know we didn't get through half
We
the
didn't even
headlines,
get through half
but
the stuff.
We'll do it.
Because there's a lot going on with the flights being canceled, Salisbury ringing in the new year.
All right, well, let's do some of it next.
All right.
Right after CK. Good morning.